The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Giants at 6-2 to start play. And they come in after a loss last time out, but they've still been in good form. They've won 6 of their last 8.
And last week they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
Wilson gets rid of it quickly. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. This defense for the Niners, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36.
And the Giants first down. First and 10.
To throw is Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's Wilson. Over the middle to Beckham. He'll get about 6 here before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly. But yet another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Giants first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
4-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
3rd and 9 here. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, down at the 31.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. They get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's 2nd and 3. They go play action now. Wilson. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Let's go.
Running left, it's Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
That's another Giants 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7.
Throwing is Wilson. And he slings one that's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Wilson wants a different look. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And they're going to get it. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
A 32-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'll be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thornton. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Coming into the week, he's the NFL's leader in receiving yards. There's his first catch, and it's good for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Dart. And this is taken in at the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And that's a hard-earned yard there as he takes a pretty good jolt at the end of that one.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the draw, this is Barkley.
Fuck!
Get this one across the 35. Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
A first down carry for Barkley. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Fuck. Nice play.
Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now it's Wilson. That's the Cam Scatterboo out of the backfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
No! It was open.
He throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. 3rd and 8. Dart going to look to throw here. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Play action. It's Wilson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And taken right at the 35. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go. 18 Cardinals. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warriors. Hawk 18. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer.
To throw is Dart. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. 3rd down and 13.
Loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Now Dart. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 86 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
A give running left now, Garindo. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Looking to throw, Dart. They'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4, still 3 yards short, 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And this one is right through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. (17-3) the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Wilson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, rock on leading. Track at 60. Ready.
Now Wilson. Now a short pass. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Let's go now. Hawks, 7, Warriors, 17. Take go.
Now Wilson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now it's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Wilson will throw again. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Going quickly out to the right side. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Now Wilson changing the play. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Wilson. Firing quickly.
Come on!
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lane. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
That's caught at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, ready?
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. extra point by Butker is on target. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 121 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. With that run, double check my math. Yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just spin past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Fuck!
Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago. We're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They're a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself, and he'll slide down. To avoid the tackle. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want, and other times the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Wilson fighting to stay upright.
Dude.
Well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the shotgun, Wilson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Come 19, come 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Giants' 33-yard line.
Here we go. Panthers, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 ready.
Throwing, dart. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
Nice throw.
In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Justin Watson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Giants 10.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now it's Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down. 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Wilson. That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Wilson.
Fuck!
The pressure too great, and he goes down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Giants 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Throwing his dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A handoff to Barkley.
Come on!
There he goes.
Come on!
Saquon Barkley.
Come on!
Giants. Saquon Barkley. His second TD.
Come on!
And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now. They're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times.
Come on!
Teams get a big lead. They go into
Give me that ball!
all of a sudden, they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch.
Give me that ball!
Right here, otherwise, they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Looking to throw, Dart. Connects with Kittle underneath. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey.
Come on! Go for it!
Short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This would be a critical call.
It's a quarterback sneak. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Dart. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go. Here's Dart. Connects with Kittle underneath. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Wilson to throw. Finding Washington. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Here's 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he'll get it right back to Washington. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, They're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.